Hey guys, and welcome to the video. Today we're going to be looking at snipers and the loadouts you need to get the most out of your headshot hardware without needing top tier attachments across the board.
Down that one.
First up, we have the Respawn Classic in the longbow, a weapon whose power can instantly change the course of any battle.
At its core, the longbow can crank out some serious damage, with 55 to the body and 110 per headshot, though as with all weapons, headshot damage will be reduced depending on which helmet your opponents have.
Generally speaking, you can chunk off large portions of an opponent's health before they know you're about, making it easier to follow up for a kill or down an already wounded opponent altogether. And being a heavy weapon, it means ammo is often readily available.
The attachment limit is what really sets the longbow apart though, with a hefty 5 slots to fill. As with every sniper, a decent scope is a must. The 2 to 4 times variable ACOG is perfect for mixing between mid and long range fights at will, and pairs nicely with the longbow's reduced rate of fire. The skull piercer rifling hop-up can also be attached, boosting headshot damage up to a whopping 138.
As long as you confine yourself these two, the skull piercer rifling and the 2 to 4 times variable scope, you'll have a deadly weapon with you throughout the game. However, stumbling across a barrel stabilizer, sniper stock or extended heavy mag will add a nice bonus, even if it is just to save inventory space until you find a second weapon to swap your attachments out to.
So let's recap. Try to find the skull piercer rifling and the 2 to 4 times variable scope for the longbow to turn it into a solid choice when trying to snipe down your unsuspecting enemies. Remember to press the trigger on and around their heads.
It tends to help.
It tends to help.
As with every sniper in today's selection, the G7 Scout has its own unique quirks. What it lacks in power compared to its snipey siblings, it certainly makes up for in fire rate, becoming more of a DMR than a sniper in some respects.
This in fact makes it a surprise candidate for one of the strongest early game weapons, as 4 quick bullets in the butt with this bad boy is enough to bring down an unarmored opponent, outputting 30 damage per body shot and 60 onto an unprotected dome.
When it comes to a scope, the 2 times or 3 times HCOG sit perfectly on the G7. It can be used as a sniper but seems to serve better as a mid-range weapon to get the most out of that fire rate. Finding that scope quickly is definitely key, as the glowing iron sights can be obscuring when engaging in a fight further than 20 meters or so.
The barrel stabilizer and sniper stock are also hugely important for reducing recoil and sway, as you'll often need to land all of your clip into an enemy in those later fights when level 3 shields are everywhere. Being a light ammo weapon also means it is completely viable to run another light weapon such as the R99, given that this ammunition is so readily available on the map.
To give the G7 the best opportunity to impress you, you should look out for a barrel stabilizer, a sniper stock, and a 2 or 3 times HCOG. And then you'll be the MVP of your team. What isn't there to love? The triple take is without question one of the most unique weapons in Apex Legends for lots of reasons. So let's start with the most obvious, its damage.
Body damage output is 23 per bullet and headshot doubles that to make 46. Not a lot I hear you say, but wait, there's more. Don't leave. Each pull of the trigger fires a horizontal burst of 3 bullets whose spread increases over distance, meaning all 3 connecting to the body land 69 damage a shot, and to the head a whopping 138 for a perfect 3. This of course makes the triple take a hugely versatile weapon based entirely on accuracy.
Sniping targets from a distance lowers the chance you'll land all 3 bullets as the spread widens, especially on headshots. But this does increase your chance of hitting a target as the spread offers a wider area of impact. This is where the precision choke hop-up comes into the mix.
As with the Peacekeeper, the precision choke charges as you aim down sight. There are 3 levels of accuracy, with the longest hold making the gun incredibly accurate. This is key to controlling the triple take spread, as a fully charged shot means the triple take acts like other snipers, with 1 control point of contact, ideal for high damage head and body shots. Once an enemy is seriously hurt by this, little or no charge can be used in follow-up shots to guarantee wider spread hits on your opponent to finish them off.
Even without the precision choke, the triple take is terrific at close range, with good hipfire thanks to the spread and the short distance, meaning all 3 shots can land to the body. Scopes are very personal preference here, but we generally find the way circular scopes adapt when using the triple take makes it easier to hit those high damage shots. So once again, the 2 to 4 times, 6 times, or even 4 to 8 times scopes all become important finds here.
The only other attachment needed is the sniper stock for countering the triple take's hefty sway pattern. It can be a little frustrating trying to counter the 5-clip magazine in firefights, as reloads will be frequent, and unfortunately this can't be improved. But as with all snipers, if you're landing your shots, you won't need any reloads.
Let's take a quick look back at what you should keep an eye out for the triple take. Use a scope with decent range to it, the precision choke hop-up attachment, and a sniper stock. Or you can throw the rulebook out the window and use the triple take while hip firing close range to turn it from a sniper to a shotgun.
Now it's time for the big boy, the destroyer, the legendary, the sniper to rule all snipers. That's right, it's the Mozambique! Alright, well, seeing as that is out of the question, I guess we'll talk about the other monster out there in the Kraber 50 cal sniper.
In the interest of fairness, the Kraber can only go down as a special mention in our top loadouts, being that it can only be found in supply drops, has its own unique special heavy rounds that can't be found anywhere else on the map, and it doesn't have any attachment slots that you can change out. Nevertheless, this sniper is insane.
Damage-wise, it's an eye-watering 125 for a body shot and 250, yes, 250 for a headshot. If your opponents have anything less than a level 3 or 4 helmet, their day is finished with one of these to the temple, no questions asked. However, the Kraber isn't without its drawbacks. As we mentioned, it comes with scarce ammo, meaning shots can't be wasted too early or you'll find yourself without a second weapon in the late game. Not to mention the bolt action means a missed shot requires time to reload and scope out your opponent once more. But when you hit that shot, ooh, there's nothing quite like it.
I like pushing limits as much as the next guy, but we gotta go.
As this video is all about snipers and we've mentioned needing a scope for every weapon so far, let's have a quick rundown for the general zoom scopes that you can get in the game.
The 2 to 4 times is great for late game or if you're against an opposing team that may rush you. If that's the case, use the 4 times to deal damage from afar before swapping to the 2 times for that close to mid-range situation.
Looking to do viable damage from short to mid-range but find the 2 to 4 times a bit much? Use the 3 times HCOG. It's right in the middle of the 2 to 4 times and it has clear ADS, meaning you'll be able to see much more of what your enemy is doing whilst you use the sights.
The 6 times scope is great for a mid to long range battle. It enables you to see what you're trying to hit better. It is especially good when you're trying to snipe across map. But in a fight that is 50 meters or less, I recommend using a less zoomed in scope. But if you're looking for a great mid to long range scope that has versatility, then look no further than the 4 to 8 times scope. It is great for dealing with opponents mid range and long range, and as it is the second highest zoomed in scope in the game, it's perfect for scouting enemies from afar so you can see their tactics and movement. Don't forget to ping.
Target over there. Hostile spotted.
So there we have it, our favourite sniper loadouts. Let us know down in the comment section if you agree with us and what you're looking for in your long distance lancing.
Like this video if you enjoyed it and subscribe for plenty more content. We are also live over on twitch.tv/EACentral and mixer.com/EACentral. So don't forget to check us out and we'll see you next time. Bye.